playing Farming Simulator 17 on Automokes on the RDAllen multiplayer server. Just myself on the server at the moment, joined in TeamSpeak by Mathos. And currently day 4 mid-winter here on the server. We got a nice layer of snow. I hear a lot of birds chirping. I don't know why. It seems a lot of birds chirping for wintertime. But anyway. So probably going to be selling here again this episode. And changed up our selling setup here just a little bit. I got the John Deere 8370R. Pretty tractor if you ask me. And then 2 J&M 680 gravity wagons. I think that'll actually have more capacity than our trailer over here. And to top it off, should empty a little faster. So speaking of which, let's maybe get this truck out of the way here a moment. Still have the auger set up there, so we should be good for that. Oh, this truck does not like the snow. Come on, steer. Steer. Oh, well. That's probably another reason why I took the tractor, too. I figured with it being snowy like this, might work a little better.
Console's here to be telling you to use the MB track or whatever that thing's called.
Oh, yeah, that funny-looking thing. Not sure where it even is. I don't see it parked down in his Misfits shed down here.
Oh, God. Oh, that's so funny.
Unless, no, he didn't upgrade it to the barn either. Oh, he's probably got it over at the other farm. That's probably where it's at. Anyway, let's get the new girl here warmed up.
Wouldn't hurt anything to park that thing outside.
I know, right? Okay, and I was looking here just before we started recording. I think we're going to sell the barley here first. I think that's a pretty good price at the moment. And we're, what, maybe a third of the way here or so to being able to purchase the other farm there. That's, again, kind of our goal here at this point. Whoa, that's snow. I don't really need snow. Oh, my goodness, it picks up snow from the surrounding area. Okay, then.
You using a conveyor belt?
Yes. Well,
yeah,
actually, it's the auger, not really the conveyor belt even. Let's get some barley into it so that won't happen. I should be able to just dump the snow out on the ground here. Or not. Nope, let me select the other one. That would probably help. There we go. That's actually probably not a good place to dump the snow, come to think of it. Okay, we probably won't be seeing portions of this field until about midsummer here when the snow melts. There we go. Did not realize the auger would pick up snow like that.
Yeah, tow it around and get rid of snow that way if you could put it off to an angle.
Yeah, you probably could work that out somehow, yeah.
Would look weird and non-realistic, but you know.
Totally.
Fit right in behind that M whatever track thing that thing's called.
Oh, I see why the front won't fill here. We need to close it. There we go. So anyway, just a reminder too, if you'd like to join us on the multiplayer servers, that information is in the description below. Again, we ask that you please join us on TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak, again, is free to join, and anyone's welcome to join as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. Again, all those rules can be found in TeamSpeak there. And we'll get that one filled up. We got about 300,000 liters of barley to sell here. So this will probably take, it'll definitely take a while. Probably maybe the entire episode, if I had to guess. That's going to be, what, like 6 trips here? And we're off. I thought about plowing the yard this episode as well, but I was like, nah. We'll just do some selling here again. We got John Deere here, or horsepower here. We don't have to worry about getting stuck. Now, you know, if we're using the Massey, then we'd probably have to plow the driveway. And then maybe tow it down to the shop there with the John Deere. For the... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that'd be if the motor and the trans wasn't locked up.
Oh, we got a big enough John Deere here. We'll just we'll drag it backwards if we have to. I was going to say there for the multiplayer servers here, we currently have 3 Farming Simulator multiplayer servers. Server 1 is Gamsting. Been doing a bit of logging on that for those of you who watch the live streams. We got Sussex Farm. We just did a live stream there setting that map up. And then, of course, Server 3 here is Autumn Oaks, the server we're currently playing on right now here. Again, Server 3 is kind of our old Iron server. Server 2, I guess you could probably say is currently our European-style server, being Sussex Farm on it. And we've thrown a couple of more European tractors on that one as well. And then we also got another subset of servers, and I don't mention this very often. Probably should mention it more often, but for those of you maybe looking for a more dedicated playing experience, you know, I would say the servers I have are kind of more casual. You know, drop in, play when you want, if you have time. You know, whichever one you want to join, you're welcome to join. But for those of you looking for maybe something a little more, like I said, dedicated, I guess maybe the word for it, may want to check out the Sod Busters servers that are part of the RDAllen community here, of which they have, I believe it's 3 of them. And they got their main Sod Busters server, which is kind of private / invitation only. You just got to contact one of the admins there of the Sod Buster servers and ask if you can join. And then they do have 2 more open servers as well. They call it Rock Busters and Cotton Busters. Other interesting names, very creative on the name. Apparently, I need to hire whoever their PR manager is. It probably would help my servers.
PR.
Anyway, back to the main farm here. We'll grab another load of barley. And, you know, I was playing Sussex Farm there on the live stream the other night. And, you know, one of my sayings always is, you know you got a real tractor when your tractor takes up the entire road, right? Well, on Sussex Farm, I realized what they've done in Europe, since they seem to like the smaller tractors. What they've done is they made the roads smaller. So the tractor still takes up the entire road, but they got smaller roads.
And they drive on the wrong side.
Oh, not to mention they drive on the wrong side too yet. I mean, when will they ever learn? The right side of the road is the right side of the road. See, right equals right.
Which makes you always right.
Oh.
We could keep going with it.
I know, exactly.
I'll be looking forward to your comments, Thomas.
Oh, I'm sure we'll get a few comments on this one. We playing any good tunes for my console there on the simulator radio?
No, they'll come a little bit later. I gotta make sure he's listening, because that makes it even more sweeter. I heard he likes John Deere's, though.
Oh, that's right. I've got a picture I need to put up on the Facebook page of him riding in one. Oh, there we go. And move the wagon forward. Next thing to be sold, by the way, yeah, I figured that was going to stop, will be, I think, wood chips. Looks like that's going to be the next selling item here coming up. Again, if you're not familiar with Seasons Mod, which we are running on server 3 here, you really want to watch your crop prices because they really vary differently than they do with just without Seasons Mod. The wood chips here. Looks like if we go one more day here, it looks like the price is really going to jump up. We'll see if that actually happens or not. But if it jumps up as high as what it says it is going to, that'll definitely be good for prices. For the Seasons mod, too, we do have Server 1, the Gamsting map there on Seasons. Server 2, however, does not have the Seasons mod on it, so if you don't like that Seasons mod, you may want to check out Server 2. I know some people don't like it. Myself, I've really been liking the Seasons mod. It really adds something new to the game, if you ask me, a new aspect to the game. Much more than, say, for those of you who remember, like Farming Simulator 15, like the soil mod, or some of the other similar mods of that sort for previous farming simulators. You know, those kind of tended to become spraying and fertilizing simulators rather than actual farming simulators.
The only thing I think on the Seasons mod would be if they could elaborate on it a little bit to make certain, like if you wanted to run a 15-day season, like make it so that summertime and wintertime, if you so choose, you could go shorter days during those.
That would be cool, yes. Yep.
Because there's the less amount of stuff to do.
Yeah, like maybe have a separate number of days for like spring, summer, and winter, but then, or spring, summer, and fall. But then for winter, like, you know, a 3-day winter.
Yep. And then you wouldn't have to fast forward so much time. Because there is only so much you can do.
That would be nice, yep. You know, again, for server 3 here, we typically been just fast forwarding time through the winter a lot. In fact, when I got on here, I skipped 5 days. Because, yeah, day 9, then 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yeah, I guess it would be 5 days there I skipped to get to day 4 here. And that was just so I could get the best price for barley and start selling that. And then, yeah, once we're done with the barley here, we'll just probably skip the day again till tomorrow in game time. And start on selling the wood chips. I don't think there's anything else to sell this winter, is here? Because soybeans, I think, is like summer. Yeah, midsummer is the best price for soybeans. Canola, we do have, I guess we could sell canola. Canola's not too bad. Again, maybe we'll wait till the wood chips there and sell at the same time. I think we got just a little bit of canola in storage. We'll see once here too, you know, if we get like really close to being able to afford the farm but not quite enough money. I don't believe we have any loan taken out, so we could always take out a bit of money for a loan there just to get the farm purchased. Otherwise, essentially, we'll have to wait a whole nother in-game year again, you know, before we get more crops harvested and, you know, sold and the money coming back in again. That's actually kind of, thinking about it too, that's actually another interesting aspect for Seasons mod. You know, most of the time you get most of your money right around the, you know, late fall, winter, early spring. You know, soybeans a little bit of an exception there, midsummer. But most of your money in the Seasons mod is coming in the fall time. So essentially you have to go like 2-3 seasons with Not gonna say no income, but little income. So kind of something you have to watch there with your money as well. Okay, back for our, I believe, third load. And it looks like we're not picking up any more snow again, so that is good. Oh, what happened? Why can we not fill? I think our auger must have shifted over a little bit, maybe. Uh-oh, now it's filling up with snow. Yeah, we can just load that in the back trailer here then a minute. That is kind of the one annoying thing about snow here in the game. Snow is something that can be picked up off the ground with like augers and belts and pretty much anything for that matter that'll pick stuff up. There we go. Get the barley back in it again. I was rather hoping, you know, with it kind of staying full of barley there, that wouldn't happen, but I guess not. We should be able to just dump that right there. I don't think that'll matter. There we go. And we'll turn back around here, get the front wing in full. And what do we got left here? So yeah, it'll be about 100,000 or so barley left, so that'll be at least 2 more loads, probably about 2.5 loads. Yeah, we got quite a bit of canola and a lot of soybeans there, so that is, as I was saying, that'll hopefully be what gets us really close there to being able to purchase the next farm, is the soybeans. Those will hopefully pay off quite well, as well as the canola for that matter. Between the canola and soybeans. We'll get some hours put on the 8370 here. Almost up to 10 hours on this tractor. If you're watching, what was it, last episode before, I think we showed that some of the tractors on this map here we have so far have quite a few hours on them. Like, wow, we're really adding up some hours here on some of these tractors. Again, I think the Seasons mod probably has something to do with that. You can definitely tell when you make the turns here, the snow is definitely affecting it. Okay, and back for another load. Again, if you're not familiar with Autumn Oaks here, by the way, there's only one sell point. I think I was mentioning this last episode. It makes it really easy when selling. One place to go.
No competition for prices, though.
True.
Does that mean that place always has the best possible price?
Well, being the only place, yeah, I think that means it has the best possible price.
I know that sounds stupid in how it was asked, but I mean, it's, the game hopefully recognizes there's, you know, it can't be cheap, so to speak.
Yeah, it's actually a good point. I'm not sure on that, actually. Because, yeah, normally, kind of like you were, I think what you meant there, you know, some places have better prices for, say, canola than other places. Other places have better prices for, you know, soybeans or corn.
How does the tanking of the price work on there? Is it the same, just as fast?
Not near as bad. Not even close, so.
Well, at least the mod author or whoever fixed that.
I think a lot of that has to do with the Seasons mod, too. Seasons mod, I think, kind of tamps that down a little bit there. How fast prices drop.
Yeah, the one here seems to do a pretty decent job at freezing a price. You know, like the arrow will point to the left, and then it stays at that no matter how many loads you dump until it comes off that frozen point, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I think
I can't remember if that's in the non-seasons. Can you? If a great demand will freeze the price?
I don't think so, no. But yeah, we were selling wheat last episode. I think the price went down $100. I think we were selling at what, $700 and it went down to $600, I think. You know, otherwise normally it'd go down to what, $300 after, you know, 2-3 loads. Just utterly ridiculous.
Yeah, or if you have a heavy trailer like 100,000 liters or more, it would tank as soon as you left the sell point.
Oh yeah, exactly.
It tried to tank while you're dumping, but some trailers dump really fast.
Right. Halfway through selling, your load's only worth half as much now.
I think it goes without saying, I think I speak for a lot of people when I say, hopefully they do something with that in 19, and for the better, not the worse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they changed it in 17. They didn't make it any better.
I mean, I don't expect you to get on here, do one harvest, and be able to buy the whole map, but come on. My parents both work for an elevator. I know the price doesn't go that wildly.
Right.
Or maybe give it so we can set up contracts.
Oh, that'd be an interesting idea. Yes, definitely.
Where you can sell at least this price, said price or whatever.
Yep. That's actually one thing I like about pure farming there. You can actually sell crops straight from your silo. You take a hit for it, obviously. But if you don't want to haul them in, you have that option. I like to see that in Farming Simulator, too.
And a lot of farmers do that around here. I know the big-time wheat and corn farmers, they'll hire a trucking company that's not so busy in the wintertime, And they'll actually haul loads to the elevator.
Yep.
Because some guys can do road train doubles and take more with less amount of fuel, you know.
Yep. Out of curiosity, speaking of prices there, what is the price? Price of barley is $7.04. It does have the down arrow on it. I don't remember exactly what we were selling for when we started here, but probably is going down a little bit there, I would assume. Yeah, it says it looks like we're about 900 there. I doubt we were that high. It's possible we were, but I doubt it. Just my experience looking at the seasons. Whenever you go to look at this, even though, you know, say, oh, wow, it looks like it's going to be 900 here, drop about 100 off that. That's been my experience here so far when looking at that menu. It doesn't look like it's always necessarily quite right. It seems like it's always a little high for what it actually is going to sell for. Well, it reminds me, too, we got that bag there. I'm not sure what's in that. That should be nice if, for the bags, though, they should, like, have a way of labeling them. I have to check, too, but there might actually be a bag at one of the other farms here as well. I think we may have used that for, again, kind of, you know, temporary storage, rather than having to transport it all the way back to the main farm, which is kind of actually further away from the sell point. I think we were using bags there as well as at the shop. And Farm 2, the one we're, again, like I said, trying to buy here, that is the one on our left here. We're going past right now. Got this big field right next to us. And then it also has the strips of fields that are across from the farm we have now. All corn on these fields here, by the way. And then there's strips of grass between the corn as well, which is kind of cool. Some contour farming going on there. Okay, let's see what's on. Don't think we'll quite be able to fit this in this load, will we? 60, yeah, we're not going to be able to quite fit this, unfortunately. We'll take what we can, though. Oh, it's not going to fill again. What did it do? Get snow in it? Yeah, we got snowing again. Okay, rather annoying. Anyway, on that note, folks, I think with that, I need to wrap it up here. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.